Okay, so you've gone back to do your bonus read. We're going to use the Tarot de la Nuit for your reading, which is a beautiful deck. But to be honest with you, it's not, some of these decks are, although they're very beautiful, the cards do not hold up the way some other cards do. But it is a beautiful deck. All right, let's see what's going on in your bonus world. We've had rain overnight. My garden is so happy. I love it when my garden is happy. Everything stands up tall and just looks so green and vibrant. And it's been so dry. We've had so long in drought here. It's crazy energy. All right, let's have a look and see what's happening for you in your bonus world. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords coming straight out. Wow, what a way to start a reading. It is beautiful though, look at that. A very moon-like energy in that card. So the Ten of Swords sort of talks about the end of a cycle. I sort of always see the Ten of Swords as the ending to, you know, constant issues or problems that you've encountered along the way. And it sort of always, it makes you feel like you've had a lot of lessons in this cycle. I don't think it's been an easy cycle for many people. You know, we have been through so much in the last year and a half in regards to change, working on ourselves, understanding the deeper meanings of life, you know, being faced with a pandemic. All of those things have really been quite, I think, destructive on some levels, but gratifying on others. And for many of us, this last couple of years of spending a lot of time by ourselves, a lot of time at home, a lot of time being limited from what we love to do, you can't help but thinking how we didn't really appreciate what we had until this time. So we took our freedom for granted, we took our lives for granted, and now we're sort of coming into a time where we are becoming so much more grateful and appreciative of the life that we are given. The Ten of Swords for me sort of talks about the ending of something that has plagued you, or the ending of something that has brought you a lot of grief. And in the traditional tarot, we see that person laying on the ground with all those swords in the back. So it's like you've taken a lot of pain on that journey. But it's the end. You're coming to the closure of that. So even though it's difficult to leave things behind, you're still coming to a point now where you can let go. For me, the Ten of Swords is very often like the ending of a way of thinking, or the ending of a way of being. But in a good way, because it's ending, but in a way that says you have learned a lot on that journey. All right, so we have the Three of Swords coming through. And the Three of Swords talks about heartbreak and pain. So maybe here the universe is saying you've learned your lessons through the past heartbreak, or through heartbreak and pain. Many of us learn lessons, as much as it's hard, we learn a lot of lessons about our own value through our own heartache. And the Three of Swords sort of talks about the pain of going through something. And again, the Swords energy. So there's something here. Ace of Wands, there's your new start. It's like the universe is saying to you, you're coming to the ending of a time where you've worked through this sadness, unhappiness, this I feel somehow here that what Spirit is trying to say to you here is that whatever pain you endured in the past, whatever pain you've had to get over, has taught you so much, even if it has seemed very difficult at times. You know, that's been your cross to bear. That has been what you needed to do to understand who you truly are. And I feel like somehow or another with this Ace of Wands, your passion is returning. You're feeling things coming to the surface that you haven't felt in a really long time. So something here, and there's the Sun. It's like you are and I feel like this was a little bit in the What's Cracking reading, and certainly in the reading I did that I didn't finish. There's this incredible feeling of the sun finally shining over the horizon here. Now, even if you haven't been entrenched in pain, you have been working your way through your past pains, the past energy here. And you're definitely, there's the Chariot. So for me, both of these are major arcanas here. There is a feeling here that somehow or another this energy, this new energy you're feeling with this Ace of Wands, this new passion, this new, I want to say vibration for some of you. Maybe you're starting to vibrate a higher level and you can feel the difference now. You can feel when you're vibrating higher and when you're not. And that's really good because you're becoming the observer here. You're understanding how things impact the way you feel in your world. But the sun here tells me, especially with the Chariot, it's like, and we've got the moon behind the Chariot, I guess Cancer energy. Then we have the Death card. Holy dooly. And then the Hierophant. And then the Ten of Cups. Oh my goodness, how beautiful is this? All right, so this is where you're heading for. This is where this journey is taking you. But this isn't about, you know, love or a new job or, you know, what you want to have on your pathway. This is about finding the happiness within. This is about finding who you truly are to experience your own energetic vibration. This is about finding a stability that you've never known before, being able to stand in your own power, taking your power back, but understanding how to use your power now. There has been a big change here with the Death card. There is a death of the old here. This is what they're saying. This has died. It's gone. It's finished. You are able to see your way forward now. You are understanding how to move your life in the right direction. And you're letting go of all the pain and the heartbreak that's held you back because you've found yourself. You're in this beautiful new vibration and you can feel it. Whew. All right, so we have the Page of Swords coming through. The Page of Swords takes on a lot of different energies for me. He's quite an adaptable little person. Oh, it's the King of Swords. Well, there you go. Interesting. I didn't read that very well, did I? The King of Swords coming through. I'm going to leave that one there because I've got page energy with it. So I'm wondering why I've got the page energy when the King is in front of me. All right, and then we have the Nine of Swords. King of Cups. He's a handsome fellow, isn't he? Look at that. And the Seven of Swords. So we're seeing the Seven of Swords. Some of these cards are coming out. We've got a lot of swords coming out in the readings. So there's a lot of changes to the way we think and the way we are. I guess I feel like it's almost about interpreting your world or interpreting your environment or understanding something at a much deeper level. Because you're letting some sort of anxiety go. You're releasing something. You're releasing an anxiety here. And I feel like with this Seven of Swords here, what is coming through is there may be some sort of shift or movement on your path through somebody else. It's like somebody else is instrumental in giving you this opportunity to move forward. Have you been awoken by somebody else here? Or are you about to be awoken through someone else's good deed? Let's just keep going. All right, so I have the Five of Pentacles, the Empress. You're being awoken from some sort of slumber here. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. It's like you're being awoken from a deep sleep. Because you're coming up as the Empress here. The Empress makes me laugh in this deck. Have a look at it. She's really laid back. And it's like something, I feel like this King of Swords energy, because it sort of feels page energy, I'm wondering if somebody here is putting through or getting through some sort of message or some sort of information for you to help you awaken from a slumber. some sort of energy of releasing something that's held you back for a really long time. And it's almost like somebody is giving you some sort of information. So you could be seeking this out from, you know, a reader or a counselor or somebody you trust. Because there's definitely this energy here of coming out of a dark time or a dark place. We have the Moon card here with the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands. I have 3 5s in here. 3 5s, and we did have a 5 here, didn't we? 2. Yeah, the Hierophant. Okay, so there's a lot of 5s in this reading. I feel like somebody here is shifting you out of something. I'm going to get some more cards on it because I want to dig a little bit deeper. So there's the ending of something negative here. It's done and dusted. And I feel like for many of you, this is past heartbreak and pain. This doesn't necessarily mean like romantic heartbreak. There is a very strong energy here that it may just be the pain of your past for whatever reason. But whatever it is, you're letting it go. You're releasing it now. Now, it's a brand new start for you, but it's like because you're releasing something, something has been pushed to the surface here. And with the Sun, I realize that something has been enlightened or shown to you, which is allowing you to move forward and let something go that's been holding you back, because you're walking into this beautiful energy of stability here and you're finding your 10 of Cups. So you're moving from the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups. There seems to be a different direction opening up for you. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Somebody is awaking you from a slumber. Somebody is awakening you. It's not awakening you. It's like, oh golly, how do I put this into words? It's like showing you a new way. It's like somebody is showing you a new way of doing things, a new way of seeing things. And you're somehow coming out of this energy and walking a new path. But I see the Empress here, and I feel like what they're showing me is like an egg, all right? So I'm trying to interpret what this energy is. But it's like the Empress has been in an egg. And somehow or another, the egg is being cracked open. And all the stuff is falling away from this embryo or this new life, or there's a release of emotion here, a big release of emotion and sadness. But I don't think it's the sadness we think of when something has happened to us. This is like melancholia. It's like something that's always been within you that has made you feel always a little bit less than you could. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like a one-off hurt or a one-off pain. It's like releasing you from a very long journey to take you on a new path or in a new direction. All right, so I have the Judgment card. There it is, rebirth. I knew that was coming. 8 of Swords, rebirth from some sort of victim mentality. 9 of Cups, the Magician. There has been a gradual change here, and the 6 of Cups coming through. I feel like a lot of you being released from your past. Released from past energy, released from something here. Something that has kept you tied into a way of thinking. 8 of Swords energy. Kept you in your head because you're releasing feelings. So it's like you are releasing something or letting go of something that's kept you very low for a long while. You know, you may not have even realized that you were in this energy. You may not have realized what it was like here to be released. Because when I see this Empress here, I get this energy of this egg opening for you. It's funny, it should have been in the What's Cracking reading, right? But it's like that. It's like you're cracking open the egg, and for the first time you're sort of being released into something you've not felt before, or something you've not seen before. And I feel like with the Nine of Cups and the Magician that you've manifested some sort of wish here. All right, let's put another oracle card on this. I might just go with, I might get 2 oracle cards here for some reason. Let's just get one from the mystical magical moments. Whoop. And I might pull one from this deck too. There it is. Align your life. Oh my goodness. Sometimes things just deserve a hooly-dooly. All right. Let's look at that one first. $34. What is not aligned or needs to change? What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to how we have changed and align life to that way of being. If you have pulled this card, you're being called to let go of who you once were, or the things that you once defined yourself by, the job, the relationship, and the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now, to courageously step into the person you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it's time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so they are congruent with who you truly are today. Oh, it's one of my favourite words, congruent. All right, let's have a look at this other one. And we've got abracadabra. How cool is that? They're both 34. This was on page 34, and this is the number 34. Is that not a little synchronicity right there? Abracadabra, magic, secrets, patterns, and destiny. Rising from kingdom of skyscrapers, a giant woman glows in the cityscape. She is so tall she can touch the stars all around her. With her magic wand, she coaxes the future from the constellations. There is such order in the universe, in the golden ratio of a nautilus shell, or in the patterns of a starry night. We can unlock the secrets of the universe. We are all the magicians of our own lives. So many synchronicities in this reading. If you're watching this reading, I feel like it really is for you. Okie dokie. Thank you.